Hi. Sorry.
Sorry, I had a little giggle at your jumper, sorry.
Oh, right. Why?
I don't know, sorry. I do like it. Sorry.
Have a look at your cardi.
Oh, no, that's what I was
It's like a penis from here. The patterns look like veins.
Oh, this is a flight
Your
stuff.
cardigan looks like an erect penis.
Thank you. Lucky this is a podcast, isn't it? Imagine, if it was actually this good morning. We just walked in like this.
We walked into our office jobs set opposite one.
Yeah, just looks like the really smelly corner.
Just laughing at my jumper.
Just giggling at nothing because you're overtired.
Your cardigan looks like an erect penis, and then just get to work quietly.
Yeah, then just start tapping away at.
God. Welcome to Canal Thursdays. So I was thinking.
Yeah, thank God you got an idea because I forgot it was Thursday. What's your
I was
idea?
thinking, like, this feels like it's your idea because you've been on a canal boat and I haven't. So I've picked up this list of 10 things you need to consider before buying one.
Okay. I've also put my map up, which I think we haven't had on Canal Thursday.
Yeah.
So
well,
I don't know how I adds anything.
Yeah, the map seems like it's a secondary thing because I'm not convinced we should buy one.
We're buying one. I'd like to actually buy one.
It says in number 1, it's a great way of life, but it's not for everyone. It's just like Marmite. You'll either love it or hate it.
Well, I'll love it. Well, every time I speak to people, though, they need a lot of care. Like, the stuff goes wrong all the time. Are you you're a bit more of a doer now, aren't you?
That's true. I could be the.
You could be the handyman.
Yeah. What are you going to be?
I'll make it pretty. I'll just appear with a flan and things. Fair?
Like a genie.
Yeah, like a little canal genie with a flan.
Hang on, are we stepping on off-menus shoes?
Oh, well, good. They're right up the charts. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they have a genie. They have a canal
genie in food, don't they?
Yeah, but we have a
canal genie.
Yeah, a canal food genie. And if they confront us about it, which I'm happy for them to come on the pod and confront us about it, I'll say ours is different. Ours is canal food genie.
Yeah.
Got a problem with that? Off menu?
Hang on, this is going to be a relaxing episode.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm just really tired.
I know.
I like both Ed and James. I apologise.
That's all right. It's okay. Well, they've had them on the pod.
Yeah, they're friends of the pod. They've absolutely no need to get beef going with them, but we are still having a canal food genie. A canal genie, then.
Yeah, okay. So it says number 2 here, know its purpose. Think about what you'll use the narrowboat for and how many people will be on board at any one time.
So, there'll be 2 of us.
I don't think we're going to have any babies.
Babies. Could we get a dog?
Yeah?
Could we have a dog? Because I want a dog. So I don't think I can be asked.
Yeah.
But we could have an imaginary dog. I reckon. Will our families visit?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll need.
Let's get 3 skittish red setters.
They are skittish red setters, aren't they?
Imagine them running down the boat.
It's a really small boat, knocking into stuff and.
We should buy those red setters before we buy the boats, actually.
I think that's a really good idea for a net all the way through one of the apps, just barking the whole time.
Yeah, just sort of slipping on the floor with their claws, just running around.
And they're never quite sure of themselves because it's on a rocky, slidey floor. 3 red. Okay, so how many people are on there? It'd be 2 of us and 3 red setters at all time.
Do you want to name them?
Red setters: Ariel, Archive, and
Barney.
And Barney.
Ariel, Archive.
Yeah, I was telling my friend about it yesterday. There was a woman near us who was quite posh, and she had 2 dogs called Ariel and Archive, and she used to go, Ariel, Archive!
Maybe she can live with us.
Yeah, maybe she can look after Ariel, Archive, Barney! Everyone used to shout Ariel and Archive. Ariel, Archive, Barney! So is she going to be living with us? Posh lady with 3 dogs.
Maybe.
Looking after the dogs for us. Well done, I need to write this down. So we're going to have 3 red setters and a woman called Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret.
Ariel, Archive and Barney. Number 3, there's a boat for everyone's budget. The great thing about boating is there's a boat to suit every budget. So everyone who so I was talking to John Kearns.
Okay.
Do you know Joe Davis?
Who's Joe Davis?
Oh, he's a comic.
No. Does he live on a boat?
Yeah.
Oh, can we get him on?
Yeah.
Joe Davis?
He was renting one for quite a while, and now he's bought one, and he's doing it up.
Brilliant.
Living on it, yeah. So maybe we should get him on.
I think... Oh, yeah, I don't know him, but... Oh, that's great. Sean used to live on one, Sean Walsh.
Did he?
Yeah, because he was telling me that, like, when he moved to London, because he's from Brighton, he moved to London, he moved to this boat in West London, I think it was, and he said it was so horrible because it was damp and everything. He got really down and, like, really hated London for ages because he sort of...
Was he renting it, did you say?
Yeah, rented it, yeah. And he really struggled with it. Because I can't imagine Sean's a doer. I can't imagine Sean's going to fix something that goes wrong. So I imagine it slowly stopped working and he just was in a empty shell.
Yeah. I can't imagine living on one. I mean,
well, you're going to have to. Well, the whole point of the Thursday is you have to imagine living on one.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe Davies.
Yeah, I'll go in touch with him.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. He's the real deal. Okay.
So, number 4, know your sterns and lengths. Knowing a little bit more about your narrowboats in general is going to help you greatly when it comes to buying your own. A great way to start learning about narrowboats is to read our useful info section.
Okay, read the info.
Generally, narrowboats are the same width, but they
except for Dutch barges, they're fatter.
Yeah.
I think we should go thin and not too long because we're new to driving them.
Right.
I
can't be bothered to read the info.
Can we go back to the purpose of it? When we get it, we never said the purpose of it. We said how many people are on it. Would you like to poodle about, go from town to town?
Yeah, I want to be like Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, so we need something that is kind of not too big, I think, because we want to be nimble, don't we?
Yeah, I do want to be like Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're starting in the Midlands, aren't we? So it'd be nice to sort of pop down to... But no, I'll go up first. Go towards Manchester first. I would like to get to the Falkirk Wheel at some point.
Where's that?
Falkirk.
Right. The what? The Falkirk Wheel?
The Falkirk Wheel.
Never heard of it. Which
is a contraption that moves a canal boat from one canal to another.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the bee's knees.
It's actually quite...
It's the Soho House.
It's quite frightening.
Yeah, it's...
In its size.
I've been on it. And...
Oh, right, you go across that.
Yeah, it takes a chunk of the canal and lowers it to the other bit of the canal.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the
You've
nuts.
been on it.
I have, yes. When I was doing Edinburgh one year, on my day off.
You sound like a fop. I have, yeah.
I have, yes. I think because deep down I'm quite proud of actually having... on one of my day off in Edinburgh, I went over to Falkirk and I went on the Falkirk wheel.
God, that is impressive.
Yeah, so that's where we should be heading for.
Wow. It's like the skeleton of a large dinosaur.
It is.
I was just looking at this one. It does look like the rib cage. And
I think it's designed... have a Google of it. Falkirk. I think there's a funny... What is the design of the Falkirk wheel based on? Here we go. I think it is something like that. Falkirk wheel. The Falkirk wheel is a rotating boat lift in central Scotland connecting the Forth and Clyde Canal and the Union Canal. It connects two canals for the first time in the 1930s and opened in 2002 as part of the Millennium Link project. Right, where's the design? Here we go. The design. The design resembled the first. No, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. But I thought it was though. But yeah,
Okay.
so we'll be heading towards the Falkirk wheel.
Right.
If that's all right with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's work. Yeah.
What next?
What next? So, know your sterns and lengths.
Okay, so I'm saying mid-length, not Dutch.
Narrowboat basics. All narrowboats are 6 feet 10 inches wide. Are they? All narrowboats, are they really?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, 30 to 40 foot boat is a holiday boat.
Yeah,
50 foot plus is ideal for extended cruising or living aboard.
That's us, isn't it?
And there are myths. There's a myth that boats must be no longer than 57 feet because some locks have a maximum length of 60.
But that's a myth. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'd say about 50, 57 for us because it's going to be a bit of a party boat, isn't it?
Traditional stern boat. You can see that the rear deck of the boat is not as big as in a semi-trad.
Do you know what? I'm looking at this bloke sitting out the back of his boat and obviously getting a good view of the width. It looks like a fucking prison. It's really narrow.
I love it.
I think I might get claustrophobia.
Well, you can sit on the top.
Yeah, with my bongos.
With your bongos and an archive who also struggles with being indoors. Me,
It's
Ariel,
really
and Barney.
narrow.
Yeah,
It should be
it's a
called
narrow
really
boat.
narrow boats.
Stupidly narrow boat.
Flipping hell! But you can.
Well,
You must be able to. Can you touch wall?
yeah, yeah, basic, sort of, nearly, yeah. If you lie down and put your feet, do that.
Well, don't do that if I'm living with you.
But it's always a bit weird when the sofa's in because if the ones with sofas are in, you sort of you sit on the sofa and you're basically looking at the wall opposite.
Yeah.
So if we in the evening, one of us would be sat on the sofa, and I guess one of us would have to be sat at the table.
Yeah.
Because I doubt.
I'm not going to share a sofa.
No, and especially as there's nothing to look at. It's not like a telly.
Can you have a TV?
You can have a TV, but I imagine it's usually at the end of the boat.
Right.
Because if it's on the wall, no one's going to look at it because it's too narrow. You're too close to it.
Right. I'm trying to see what are the positives about buying this thing.
Well, because you get to travel towards the Falkirk wheel.
Okay.
You get to travel about. I think it's a lovely way to live. Will we? When we do actually settle down on a boat, will we still work, or will we do the podcast and stuff, or will it all be about lifestyle and?
I think lifestyle and taking it easy. I want like a bit of wheat in my mouth.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. Yeah.
Straw hat on, some shorts.
and we'll be. Oh fucking hell! Do you know what? I've always had a slight fantasy about having a lifestyle that allows me I get a tan. Well,
Right.
because I'm sort of confident enough to take the top off.
Oh God, you're gonna be working around with that fucking top on for. Here we go. Now we see the real Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Out come the nips.
Here he comes. I'd probably go running in the morning with a top off with the dogs.
Yeah, and then working on the engine in the afternoon, covered in grease and with your top off.
yeah, absolutely. And I'll be sort of stopping a lot to chat to dog walkers and stuff.
Yeah.
But like one task will take me a few days because I'll be chatting and stuff and kind of mingling and stuff.
I might start robbing.
Robbing other canal boats. That is.
Or just stop when we stop off, just being a nuisance in town.
Being a looter. Going from town to town.
Yeah.
I'd always like to moor in quite safe places because whenever I'm in London, I always find the canal and walk down it. You know this, and I do worry about safety. So we'll never park up in town centres. I think.
Right.
Because I don't want us to be robbed by people like you.
No, I want to be bumpkins as well. I don't want to be in town. If I'm going to be a criminal, I'm going to keep it to the villages.
Yeah. So just be like news agents and stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to come back with like pop. Stolen pop.
No, that'd be quite a nasty criminal.
Oh, really? You're going to be horrible?
Like kidnap.
Beat people up?
Yeah.
You're not going to break into the elderly's homes and stuff, are you?
Yeah.
Where's your limit?
No, I don't want this series to be like that. That's weird.
No, it's meant to be relaxing.
I just quite like the idea of being on the run.
Do you remember as a kid, if you went out for the day and you had a couple of quid to get food for the day, you'd get pop and crisps?
Yeah.
I imagine we'd be a bit like that for a while, a bit overexcited.
Yeah.
Not eating well for the first 2 weeks and then feeling sluggish and then slow.
I can't wait till we bought one with on this series. We're actually travelling. There's a lot of this bollocks going on.
Yeah, I know. I think we're nervous about making the big decisions, aren't we?
Well, the reason I'm nervous, it feels like that'll be the end of the series. Like, where are you going to? Where'd you go from there?
What do you mean? Where'd you go from there? You travel the earth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Have we we meeting someone next week about it?
Yeah, I mean, we could meet Margaret and her red setters.
Oh yeah. Let's go and get ourselves some red setters. Let's go and pick some red setters.
Yeah.
Is there a red setter farm in the Midlands?
Yeah, luckily there is, I think.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that's next week. Let's get ourselves some red setters.
Number 5, research running costs. Money matters are always important when owning a floating home.
Okay.
Moorings, licence, insurance, maintenance, fuel.
We're not have moorings. We're going to be. We won't need moorings. We're going to be.
Okay.
Bobbing about.
Licence, insurance.
Probably won't get that. Will we get licence insurance? I'm not sure we will.
Where'd you get that from? Where'd you start? Fuel cost.
I can ask
Blacking.
Petra.
What's that? Looking after the.
I can ask
boat?
Petra to Google it for us if you want. She can sort all that out. She'll be happy for me to be away for chunks of time.
Okay.
She'll happily sort that
What's
out.
blacking? Is that to do with
Don't know.
maintenance of the boat?
Maybe it sounds like adding tar to damage.
Yeah.
Blacking canal boat.
Blacking a narrow boat.
Blacking now. What's all that about?
Oh right, it is. It's protection, isn't it?
That's why I'm the handy guy. God, you have to take it out of the water and do that. We're going to have an episode.
No, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you do.
We're going to do an episode of that, do you reckon?
Oh my God. I tell you what, you've got to really want a narrow boat. There is a lot to it. I wonder how long that lasts for. How often you have to black a boat.
I don't know. It's a 3-day process.
What?
Yeah.
Some people opt to have it redone every 12 to 18 months. Once a year, you got to do that.
There's a lot. You're finding a lot of negatives. We need a positive right now, don't we?
Well, I'm trying to think. Why aren't we just going around on bicycles?
Oh no! Don't say this. I'm just gonna look at how much bongos are.
Pick some up for 25 quid at Totnes Market.
Okay, I might get you some bongos. You need a positive, don't you?
You will need it says you will need certain paperwork. Just like owning a car or a house, you need the relevant paperwork.
We'll get all that.
Insurance, boat safety certificate and ownership papers.
Well, you know when I went on a canal holiday, do you know how long they teach you to steer for?
How long?
About 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
It's mental. What happens is the guy goes down the canal with you for about 5 minutes and then just jumps off and you're left steering like a 40-foot canal boat for the first time.
My fear is coming face to face with another one and going, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's quite... I'm the steady hand here because I've done it before. My confidence... I've done big turns.
How many times have you done this?
Once. But I'm happy to steer the ship. I'm happy to be the captain.
Okay. Yeah. Don't buy till you have a survey. Would you buy a house without a survey? No. I'm guessing unless you're a builder, the answer is going to be no.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was you saying that. I was like, all right.
So buying a second-hand narrowboat without a survey isn't the smartest move, Joe. It actually puts Joe.
I would jump in with both feet. I'll go with my gut on these things.
I think we need to... I think we probably need to... Each one of these should be an episode.
I think it would be good to get Joe Davis on as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I think we need a reality check.
Right, I'm going to put these... These feel like episodes, each one of them.
If we get the dogs next week, where are we going to keep them?
Yours.
At mine?
Yours. Yeah.
What about I keep Barney and Ariel and you just have Archive?
Afterlife.
Archive.
Okay, yeah. I'll have Archive.
I'll have Ariel and Barney.
Right. Use a brokerage company. We got in touch with them, didn't we? We've done all that.
Oh yeah, I felt really awkward about that. Do you know what? They phoned me for about a month and a half after that.
Did they?
Yeah, I just had to, and basically, and they had my email, and...
Why don't you call them again? Just keep them hanging.
Because I don't want another month and a half of avoiding my phone.
I needed this at the end. Cruising is fun.
Oh,
the final thing we can tell you before you buy a narrowboat is that it's so much fun. Cruising the beautiful UK canal networks will give you some fantastic holidays or a totally different way of life if you choose to live aboard full time.
Yeah, I think that, like, from now it'd be great, but I think winter's a bitch.
Yeah, of course.
So the people I know one girl lives on a canal boat, and she basically through the winter lives at her sister's. She basically lives at her sister's.
Really?
Yeah. She has a canal boat, but she basically lives at her sister's. So we need, basically, when we're travelling, we'll need places to stay in the winter.
This is right. Close your eyes. Mm-hmm. Imagine us with our brand new spanking narrowboat.
Oh yeah,
it's a beautiful summer's evening on a Sunday.
You've got straw in your mouth.
Yeah, I've got a battered straw hat as well, and I've got a lovely sort of rough around the edges shorts.
Jesus, wet.
You've got your top off.
I have got my top off, and just jeans. I've got jeans on as well, which is weird.
Yeah,
I've got shorts
we've just
on.
had a beer. Stopped off at a pub to have a beer. We've got back on the boat. This is
I'm still eating crisps.
Right. This is what the listeners have got coming up in about 12 weeks' time.
Oh,
Once we bought this fucker.
Stick with us,
Yeah.
or just skip to Friday.
Yeah, so just close your eyes and
Okay.
imagine us.
Okay. I think it's the best we've ever got on.
You're wearing braces.
I am, and I'm
Yeah.
doing that with them.
Yeah. I've got a fishing rod.
Everyone's waving at us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wearing any shoes or socks. Oh, you're smiling at me.
I am. I can't stop.
And the red setters are quiet for once.
Sat down for once.
There we go. That's what's coming up.
The red setters. They're quiet. For the first
For
time
once
in
in
weeks,
their
there's
fucking
no
life.
barking.
Hang on, Archive's scratching his fucking
Yeah,
head.
Archive needs walking, needs a poo. Where are the poo bags, David? David, where are the poo bags?